Welcome to Components of Differentiation, brought to you by UT Austin Gear Up PD. As you watch and listen, keep your note-taking guide accessible to write down characteristics and examples of these 6 dimensions. The ideas presented are from Carol Ann Tomlinson, adapted from How to Differentiate Instruction in Academically Diverse Classrooms. Keep in mind as you learn, the goal of differentiation is to increase growth, motivation, efficiency, and success for students. To do this, teachers can differentiate content, process, or product according to the student's readiness, profile, and interest. Let's look at the student dimensions, starting with readiness, profile, and interest, to understand what these mean in terms of student success. Designing instruction that attends to readiness is a lot like using the equalizer controls on a stereo. The bass might need to be adjusted depending on the type of music you're listening to. Taylor Swift may need more bass than Nicki Minaj does, so you would adjust to get optimal output. Just like with an audio equalizer, we need to adjust based on where students are in readiness. One student may be able to think of a concept in a concrete way, but needs support sliding into a more abstract way of thinking. When planning for differentiation based on readiness, you account for students' development to equalize their chances of being challenged by the materials, activities, and products, as well as the assessments in your classroom. Profile refers to ways in which we learn best as individuals. This includes learning style, intelligence preferences, gender identity, and culture. Profile also includes accommodations and modifications that may be required through an individual education plan, or IEP, and 504 plans, and can include proficiency levels for English learners. The goal of profile differentiation is to help individual learners understand modes of learning that work best for them, and to offer those options so that each learner finds success. Differentiation by student interest is twofold. On one hand, we want to find out about the interests of our students and use this to inform instruction, but we also want to inspire new interests in our students. Engagement is non-negotiable for teaching and learning. Key motivators for learning are in voice and choice in topics, work that is personally meaningful, and a feeling of ownership of the task at hand. Ultimately, we want students to know that there is a connection between school and the things that they personally want to learn, and many areas are connected. We can use the areas they're interested in to bridge new learning that is less familiar. Hopefully you were able to get some great information on your note-taking guide. Before we move on to content, process, and product, let's do a quick check for understanding.